football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Razorbacks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Big ball.
White hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that
breaks into the open.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often. It creates some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grove. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Using his legs at scroll. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Makes a grab right down the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones, played in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right.
Oh, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. Had a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start this drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's think a second about Arizona State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man to the left. Lowers those pads. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Grove. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down. The
Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broke.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch when you want to come tackle.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they're still short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Powers through. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. He's up to 86 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Picked off and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hatchett. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hatchett. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Grove. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. send that offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Unleashes one. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Sprinting away. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. San Jose State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the Silicon Valley. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys.
He's got it down the left. Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jackson. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Quickly complete. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive. That's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Here we go! Here we go!
The offense changing the play. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Send that offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. This one's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll slot it at the 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. Bulldozes his way through. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. The toss to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into the secondary on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down. I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And as the ball makes its way to the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's thrown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great job by the back on the option.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Now from inside the red zone. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent.